Hey guys, it's Holly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have an exciting video to share with you. I'm going to be doing a traveler's notebook haul and setup and mini little plan with me. So I will have the 3 different phases timestamped linked down below in case you're only interested in some of them. Full disclaimer, I am nowhere near a traveler's notebook expert. I am totally new to all this, so excited to jump in. So what I have in front of me are some pocket inserts from the So Much Crafting Etsy store. She is the Etsy store that I use for my personal inserts. I love her inserts. I think she makes beautiful inserts. She has really, really nice paper. And when I saw she was releasing these pocket-sized traveler notebook inserts, I was like, wait, what is a traveler's notebook? Do I need one of these? Long story short, I impulse bought these and have been trying to kind of figure out the traveler's notebook world ever since. I am still very much a newbie, so this isn't going to be like a perfectly chunky, you know, traveler's notebook setup by any means, but I will just show you what I got and how I am planning on using these. So the other kind of impetus for me buying these were that I have, like a couple months ago, switched jobs, and I am now taking the public transit for work. And lugging around my bag has gotten so like tiring on my shoulder. My shoulder was actually in pain for a while. I've switched to a backpack, but I don't really think it looks that professional. And anyway, so I kind of want to look into ways to make my bag lighter. And I love carrying my personal planner around with me, but I know that it definitely adds weight and bulk to my bag that I was wondering if maybe I went to a more streamlined traveler's notebook setup, I could kind of get rid of some of that. So the one thing I really do like about the So Much Crafting inserts is that she's selling them a quarter at a time, and they are more affordable than like an entire year's worth of inserts. So I felt like I could kind of test the waters a little bit with 1/4 and see if I like it, and then if I don't, then no skin off my back. So anyway, and then the same thing with the Foxy Fix that I got that you'll see in a few minutes. I basically got it not engraved or personalized in any way and got a very like streamlined, low cost, like almost probably the lowest cost option I could get from that website. Just in case I don't like this and I want to resell it, then it doesn't have my initials on it or anything, and I can resell it hopefully fairly easily. And it was like a low, like not too expensive upfront investment. So anyway, let's get into the inserts. So I got 3 different inserts. The first one is fairly boring. It is just grid paper. I love me some grid paper though. I don't remember if she had it in the dot grid. I do tend to also really like dot grid. I might have picked that up if she had it, but I really like grid or dot grid paper in general. It's just kind of like, I feel like it's kind of how my brain works. It's just, I think often in tables, and I often find myself like creating tables even if I just have like a lined piece of paper. So I think that grid paper makes them like, it's what I like to use for notes and stuff. So just picked up one of those. It's just like a little notes thing. Her inserts do come, I think it was 32 sheets as always with So Much Crafting stuff. Danielle did a very comprehensive video on it over on her channel. So if you have like, if you're actually considering getting these from her, I would suggest watching her video instead. But the inserts, they are stapled together, 2 staples, and it's her normal buttery soft paper. The outside is more like a cardstock. It's like a thicker than her normal paper kind of piece of cardstock that wraps it all together, but very low profile. You can't see anything on it. And by the way, these did come with these little little wrappers, but I've already taken them off because I already had started to kind of play around with some of these. So next up, I got 2 different types of weekly planning, and I'll talk about why. But first up is the week on 2-page vertical, which she does have listed there. And the week on 2-page vertical format is basically the format that I use in my personal planner, except for it's just a little shorter. So the reason I like this format in particular is because it fits your Erin Condren stickers. I'm trying to find an example. So I have some full boxes here from my Plan As I Go planning. So the width is the exact same as what you get in an Erin Condren. So that means all your normal header stickers, your checklist, everything. Well, I guess like full box checklist, anything that's like a full box width, it's all gonna fit perfectly in these inserts, which I like a lot. And the way that she's sized the length of these are actually, I believe, a full box plus a header. So basically one full box plus a header can fit in the length of these boxes, which I think is awesome and perfect. I just really like being able to use my Erin Condren stickers in this. It's the same format as my personal one, which I have gotten used to. At first it was kind of weird because your mind wants to go across, you know, top and then bottom, like if you're reading. But I like this because if you do have anything in the middle, you can see kind of the first half of the week and then the second half of the week, and then also allows you to use a weekend banner. So I basically got this one because I wanted to be able to use stickers in it. So this is a total like mock one that I did with just some kit leftovers that I had. And just to kind of play around with, okay, what fits in here. And it's honestly like, it's not that much different than my personal, to be perfectly honest. Like pretty much like everything that I would have put in my personal, I was able to put in here. So that's good. It's just like a little bit less room for decorating, but that doesn't really bother me that much. So definitely think these have a lot of potential. So these ones I really got because this would be like how, if I was gonna plan with stickers in the Traveler's Notebook in lieu of my personal planner, this would be what I would use, like these type of inserts, because I just like being able to use my Erin Condren stickers. But then I was like, okay, Holly, what if you just really like, you know, what if we actually didn't use stickers for once in our life and instead just tried to find what was the most functional? So with that in mind, I decided to try out this set of inserts as well. So she calls these her week on one page with grid, and I got it in the Monday through Sunday format. So what that means is that it has the weeks all on one side of on the left side, and then on the right side you have plenty of room for like list making, notes, memory keeping, whatever you want to do. I would be planning on using it for like lists and planning and things like that. But I think this could actually be really good if I just wanted to jot down like, I don't know, like almost divide this in half and use like the left for like my social activities for the day, my right for like my exercise, and then over here I had all my to-dos. So I think that would be actually a fairly functional format, but obviously this does not lend itself to stickers as much as the vertical planning does, so I was kind of like torn on which one to get. But that is the nice part about them being in quarters. I ordered both because I think it was like, don't quote me on this, but I want to say they were like $4.95 or $5.95. And so I can try out both, see kind of which one I like better, or if I like either of them over the, you know, the personal planner. But so I can try this out through the end of the year and see if I like it. Oh, and by the way, there is a couple sheets of, like an extra sheet of grid paper back here. Is that true in here as well? Oh, yeah, this has like an extra sheet of some lined paper, probably just to the way that the dates worked out. So that's nice for some extra notes. So really like these. And so now let's get into the Foxy Fix. So I do want to go ahead and do like a full unboxing. This just came in today, kind of came in a fold over box, but I won't show you that, so I don't show you my address. But on the inside, it has this beautiful, like the logo, which is really nice. And then here's how it comes. So it has this fun little packing fuzziness, and then a business card, a tag, and this just says Foxy Fix made in the USA, and it's like a leather tag. And then here is the planner. Oh, and then at the bottom, what's this? Oh, it's like a shipping warranty. And it has the invoice on the back. So it comes in this really nice bag, which is actually really nice for storage. And so what I got was the Butterscotch Compact in size number 2. Wait, the Wanderlust Butterscotch Compact in number 2 size. I will tell you flat out, I had the hardest time figuring out what everything meant. And I know she's got all these size guides, and I know that it's like kind of spelled out there, but like, what is the difference? What does the Wanderlust mean? And I get versus the compact. I think the compact refers to the number of strings and like how fat it is. but what's the Wanderlust? Is it the type of leather? Maybe. So anyway, so this is like, it is a piece of leather. I was kind of torn on that because I'm a vegetarian, and so I don't buy a ton of leather. I'm not like a vegan, and so I do have some leather boots and stuff, but I do try to minimize my consumption of leather, but I did want to get this, and I do, yeah, as long as I like use it responsibly and I do resell it, if I'm not going to use it, I'm not as concerned about it. So this is the Wanderlust Butterscotch Compact in number 2. Number 2 refers to the size. That is what Danielle from So Much Crafting said would fit her inserts. And the compact, like I said, I believe refers to how thick it is. The butterscotch is the color. And I could choose this color as well, the elastic color. I wanted brown just to blend in. I wish that they had like all Traveler's notebooks. I don't know why they all have like crappy elastic. Like I wish there was like a nice, like a leather, wouldn't like a leather strap look so much nicer? I guess it wouldn't like hold it together like an elastic does, but I just always feel like every time I see the elastics, I'm always like, they don't look amazing, but whatever. I didn't get any embossing here. So it's just very plain. I'm kind of bummed that I just did not get one with a pocket in retrospect. I wanted to like, basically I was just trying to get the cheapest option possible. This was $33, so still not that cheap, but I know it's like real leather, so I guess I would expect that. But it doesn't have the pocket, and I think if I was going to use this longer term, I probably would want one with a pocket, but for now, this is a good place to start, I think. Okay guys, so I went ahead and stuck everything in here. I did do just one little piece of decorating to kind of show you guys how I might go about this. I'm not totally sure yet. Let me show you what it looks like from the side first. So you can see I did put another notebook that I had that is technically the right size, like when it's open. So this is like a really dinged up like rifle paper co notebook that I've had for a while, and I just carry around with my bag with me just for like little notes on the go and stuff. Clearly very dingy, but I don't know, the size fits, so I thought I'd try it in here. My only thing though is when I close it, like, so it looks nice when it's open, but then when I close it, I don't know if it's because this isn't wide enough, but it doesn't feel like it's too, I don't know. But when I close it, it looks, hope that's showing up on camera. Like it just sticks out farther than the other insert, so it doesn't look as nice, but I do think it's functional, and obviously because it's rifle paper co, it is super cute. So I do kind of like the look of it back there. And then for the other inserts, I just went ahead and slid them into the elastic. For this front one, for now, what I did was cut a piece of decorative cardstock that I had down to fit it, and I literally just like folded it around it. I might try to glue these into the books. The only problem is then you can't really reuse them. I think there's like this thing at Michael's, it's like a repositionable tape runner from Recollections. I might pick that up because then maybe I could use it to reposition, like to adhere this for now, because I don't like how floppy around it is, but then I could reuse them every quarter or whatever, because I just don't like the idea of having to cut new cardstock every quarter. Although I guess I'd probably want it to be seasonal anyway. I didn't really go for seasonal this time. I just kind of went with what matched the rifle paper co notebook. And so anyway, I thought that looked cute just to have in the front. I might wrap the other two in some cardstock as well, but for now I just put them like this. So they are just in here kind of plain. So that is how I am kind of doing it for now. I will be testing this, obviously, see what's functional for me. It's not super fancy right now. I might play around a little bit more with dashboards or like wrapping the notebooks in different cardstocks or vellum or something, but for now this works. And now I thought it'd be fun to do just a little plan with me for the upcoming week. These are my actual plans. So I'm gonna give this a go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use leftovers. This is such a small space. I feel a little silly using a full kit or even like a personal size kit for now. Before I kind of figure out how this like is working. So I thought it'd be fun to use the leftovers I had from my Glam Planner Erin Condren spread. I will certainly link this below. It doesn't have any full boxes left, but I figured with all this deco, I thought this could work. And obviously it's Halloween week, so I thought this would be fun to do. And then to supplement that, I went ahead and pulled out a ton of freebie samplers. Let me show you guys what I have. I have this little Lexi Kylie Designs one, which I thought would be perfect because it has that little fall back sticker and then a cute little pumpkin. And then I have some Scribble Prints Co. samplers that have the black in them. So I thought that would, with some functional stickers. So I thought that would be good. Then I have a Glam Planner sampler, similarly October colors. Then I have this deluxe freebie from Glam Planner that I got when she had her like freebie sale, or not freebie sale, shop anniversary sale. And then I have these two from Planning Roses that have cute little pumpkins, some functional label stickers, and a Halloween sticker. So let's cobble something together here. We're gonna give this a go. I think for this, I am not going to do my meals this week. Well, I don't know. I kind of want to have this here for some like to-do reminders. And then for the meals that I know kind of like that I do want to plan, I could put little things, although I guess I already used the little things. I'm gonna take a this week header and just put this on top of that. Okay, and the goal for this planner is definitely gonna be keeping it super high level, really just things that are like my actual plans. No, like I don't need to remind myself that I'm gonna do like YouTube editing, for example. I'm gonna be putting like social plans, anything I would need on the go with me, which is kind of how I do my personal planner, but since there's a little bit more room in there, I haven't needed to be as judicious, but obviously here I probably should be. So I do want to put a couple of reminders first. So I'm gonna kind of do little things first, I guess, because I want to get these down. I do have 2 birthdays this week, so I want to remember to put those down. Then I also want to use this money icon to mark down that it's payday on Friday. And I'm going to take these 2 asterisks to mark down 2 bills. And then I'm gonna take a little flag up top on Monday to mark down that I am working from home. I have a little home sticker left from the kit. I'm actually gonna grab the lighter colored flag so it stands out a little better. I'm working from home because I have a wedding the night before, so this will be good. Oh, I guess I won't write. I'll write it all at the end. I want to mark down my workout for that day. I'm gonna take this little guy here. Actually, I think I'm gonna bring in some of the purple from the sampler because I think it's pretty, and I'm probably gonna use this weekend banner, so why not? So I have a sneaker from Planner Ask. I feel like it's gonna be a little big for this space, but that's okay. To mark down my workout, and then I wanna remember to go to the post office. So I'm gonna take one of these little SPC skinny labels here. Actually, I'm just gonna cut this into a flag just so it looks a little cuter. And because USPS isn't that big to write. Could use slightly more precise scissors there, but oh well. And I'm just gonna take a little asterisk over here. And then finally, I'm gonna take this little Halloween sticker from the Planning Roses sampler, and actually this little orange label sticker as well, just to mark down we'll be doing like trick-or-treaters. We'll probably mull up some cider, that kind of thing that night, catch up on some TV shows from the weekend. So that'll be good. And then Tuesday, I'm going to work out in the morning. So I have a happy hour that night. So I'm gonna take a a half box here and put that there. And then that morning I want to work out. So I'm gonna put that in, and I'm gonna use this little Scribble Prints big sticker here, but I'm gonna cover up this icon that says SP and put an icon there instead. Going to use a little planner-esque round dumbbell sticker. Take this one. Hopefully this covers it. Yeah, pretty decently. There's a little bit poking out there, but that's okay. So, and then I just pulled off this half box off camera, which was because my camera turned off, but that was probably for the best. Hopefully I can get that to re-stick, but I wanted to pull it off because I remembered I had this amazing sticker from my newest addiction. She did this like $2 Tuesday sampler, and it says Happy Halloween, and since that is a happy hour the day after Halloween, we gotta use it. I hope I have space. Oh my God, it's so amazing. I'm gonna kind of put it like maybe off to the side. I wanna be able to actually write in the details of this is the only challenge. But that's okay. I guess I can just kind of put it tiny, or maybe I can just, yeah, whatever. But I had to use it, like it's so cute. And then on to Wednesday. Wednesday, the only thing I wanna mark down is a workout in the morning. I'm just gonna take a flag and a little Alexi Kylie Designs sneaker. I'm gonna bring some of this purple in. This is her like fitness sampler. It's so cute. And then I can write that in. And then the only other thing I need to remember that day is that we have a cleaning appointment at the house. So I'm gonna take this, cut this into a flag. Turn this upside down. And I've got a little Scribble Prints Co. little July mini sampler. I don't know if she's doing these anymore. I didn't even use this, so I'm just gonna take this little, actually I kind of want the lighter color so it stands out a little better. I just tore it. Oh no, that's okay. That's a problem for future Holly. Okay, so I'm gonna take this little yellow one, put that here. Very cute. And then I want to use that space for some deco since I barely put any in yet. Ooh, do you think the cat would fit? Maybe with her tail kind of like, ooh, I ripped the cat too, guys. I am, my husband calls me a destroyer and sometimes I think he's right. I just have like a bad, I am not very careful with my hands, not gonna lie. Okay, that is really cute. I really like that cat. So that was it for Wednesday. Nothing else I needed to put in here. Thursday, besides like reminders, so I have those too, I don't have any plans, so I am going to use it for deco. Why the heck not? So let's take, because I'm not gonna work out because I'll have worked out those 3 days. Yeah, that's good. Let's do this. And maybe a broom. Cute. And then on to Friday. I know I want to try to work out that morning. I'm not totally sure what I'm gonna do yet. Actually, and I might work out at lunch depending on how my day is looking, but that one doesn't really match the colors that well, does it? So I'm gonna take this second, oh actually I'll take this one with the planner on it, and I'll just cover that icon up again. with another circle icon. And then Friday night is very up in the air. I'm gonna try and get this thing to re-stick right now. I know like either Friday or Saturday, my husband and I are gonna go to the grocery store. I wouldn't be surprised actually if it's Friday, but I'm gonna leave that blank for now. And then Saturday morning we are gonna go for a workout. And so I'm actually gonna I'll take this little label sticker here, and I will grab a little dumbbell from the Lexi Kylie sheet. I'm gonna take the purple one again. Very cute. And then I'm gonna put a half box there. And like I said, really not sure what we're doing. So I'm gonna leave that blank. And then Sunday, I am meeting up with a friend in the morning. I think we're gonna go to yoga, and then we are doing like a plan and brunch thing. I'm so excited. She's the friend I got into planning. So I am so excited, and we're gonna like plan together. Oh, I need to put the fall back reminder in. I'll put that in the morning on Sunday. And the weekend banner. Guys, you let me forget the weekend banner. Okay, this just accidentally fell and stuck. Oof. Okay, so we're gonna put, okay, sorry. Let's do the weekend banner. Let's see if I can do my favorite thing that I do in the other So Much Crafting inserts, which is to put it over the dates. And we mostly can. That works close enough for me. I'm gonna put this here. There's no Bills game on that week, or this week, so I don't need to worry about that. And so I'm gonna put in a little strip because I do wanna work out even if we are not going to a yoga class together. I wanna get a workout in, probably just like yoga or something. And then this, and then I do wanna take a TV little thing because I'm gonna sit down and watch Westworld with my husband. And then let's see if this fits in that little crevice I left. It doesn't, so let's move this one up since this is a matte sticker. Still so fragile. The So Much Crafting inserts, if you are unfamiliar, are very fragile. Okay, that barely fit, but we fit it. And I'm gonna take a little asterisk here, put this here, and then I'm gonna mark down like planning with Tiffany. And then I'm gonna mark down planning with my friend. So what to use? Do I have any little planners here? Oh yeah, this one has a cute little sticker sheet, and so I'll layer the like plan and the sticker sheet. I kinda am gonna try and convince her to film it. I don't know if it'll work, guys, but I'm gonna try to convince her because I think that would be a lot of fun. And so then these two things are the only things that are up in the air. I think just to add a little interest, I'm gonna take this glitter flag and put this here, and I can label an icon over it later. And this one I will probably just leave blank for now. And once I figure out what I'm doing, I can fill that in. Guys, this is like a totally legit looking spread from very minimal actual stickers. So, or in terms of like, I didn't use a kit or anything. So I am quite pleased with myself. I want to do a little bit more deco up here. Maybe like the little boo would be cute. And well, let me write some stuff in and then we can come back and see what kind of room I have left for deco. Okay, so here are like the everything I know plans for this week. I actually think this looks super cute. I'm very impressed with myself. I think it is a very streamlined spread. Well, obviously it looks cluttered, but I think in terms of what's actually included, I'm not including to-dos, I'm not including my YouTube stuff. It's very high level, but I think it looks really cute. Oh, and just an FYI, I did just end up writing in the asterisk what the plans were. That bill that's due on the 1st is like totally on auto pay, so I'm not too worried about that one, and it'll be in my regular planner. Oh, I forgot to write one thing in. And so I will fill those in later in the week. I'm still not totally sure what I want to use this for. I've gotten a little bit used to having some more space in my personal planner in terms of making lists and having habit trackers and things like that. So I'm wondering if I'm going to miss that this week, but we're going to give this a try. And I think this is all I can fit for now. So I'm going to let it be, and I'll show you guys what it looks like back in the Foxy. And I think that looks really cute. I was trying to see if maybe I could fit in a little bit more deco. What do we think, guys? Maybe a little pumpkin down in the corner here. Yeah, that could fit. We can make that happen. Love it. And then maybe just some dots up top. Yeah, I think this is adorable. I'm really pleased with it. So, good way to use up some leftovers and like random freebies. Like, pretty pleased about that too. So that was really neat. Let me know what you guys thought, and definitely let me know in general what you're thinking about the Traveler's notebooks. Are you inspired to get one by the new So Much Crafting inserts, or just the fact that people are talking about them so much? I just knew, I was like trying to resist, and I was like, Holly, you're never gonna resist. Just order it now so you can get like maximum use out of this quarter. And I was like, okay, good call. So I am going to do probably some back planning, probably just to practice a little bit more with these spreads. But I think this upcoming week looks adorable. Let me know what you thought. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Apologies for the length, but a lot to cover here. And subscribe to see more. And I can do more of these little mini plan with me's if you like them. Definitely let me know. So, and I'll be back soon with another video. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.